am looking for an eyeliner that will go there, the inside. I want it to stay all day. I don't want it to transfer down to my bottom. We'll see if I can find a drugstore one that will actually do this all day. One did. We'll see which one it is. Today's eyeliner is the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil, and it is in waterproof. And this one is But First Espresso. Essence is going to be on the left. Oh, it's not going on very dark. Why? All right, it's building. Wow, this is not going on well. The right one is going to be the Sephora, and Sephora, their own brand, is actually pretty close to drugstore pricing. So this one is the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful, and I got this in the color Tiramisu Matte. Oh, this one goes on much darker. That one goes on really easy. The Sephora 24-Hour, and this one is the Essence. Is this grossing you out? I will check in half the day and see if it is lasted on my eyes and if it's transferred down. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My left eye is the Essence, and it's completely off. Way more on this one than the Essence one. I do see a little on the bottom, not drastic, but I do see it there. I will check in at the end of the day to see if this one is still on. You know the Essence was already gone, so we didn't have to check that one again. But sadly, at the end of the day, the Sephora one was pretty much non-existent. It did not last the whole day. And there's no way it lasted the 24 hours that it claims it will last. This channel is all about learning to live simply in not only beauty, but in our home, decluttering, organizing. I'm even on a health journey to lose weight. You may want to consider subscribing. Okay, back to eyeliners. Next up is the L'Oreal LE Liner Signature. This says it is waterproof up to 24 hours. I got mine in the color Brown Denim. On the right is the Coqui Velvet Smooth Eyeliner. This claims it is waterproof up to 14 hours, and I got mine in the color Chocolate number 532. The half-day check-in, the L'Oreal Liner was a little bit there, but it was mostly on the bottom of my lid. And the top has a little bit. The right was the Coqui Velvet. It was somewhat there, but it did transfer. Got a lot right there. I can rub it off. And on the top, there is some left. It's mostly on the bottom. Neither of them was doing very good at the half-day check-in. And at the end of the day, both of them were barely there, and both of them, it was mostly on the bottom of my lid. Neither of them are going to make the cut. Next up is the number 7 Stay Perfect Amazing Eyes Pencil. This is in waterproof, and I got it in the color Brown. Not very dark. Not very dark at all. On the right is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Liner. This is waterproof, and it says 36-hour wear. And I got it in the color number 911 Smooth Walnut. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon. I just did a check-in. This one, gone. There's nothing on my eye. I mean, it's not even on my bottom. Like, where did it go? This one, it is a little bit, I'll show you, it's a little bit on the top. It definitely transferred down, so it looks like I have a faint line of brown. I think it was stronger. It's been rubbing off. I'm not even going to do a check-in tonight because it's almost gone up there. Like, there's hardly anything there. And obviously this one's already gone. It's gone. Both of these were very much a disappointment. On the left is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist 24-Hour Kohl Eyeliner. This says it is waterproof, and I got it in the color Rich Brown. Revlon Colorstay Eyeliner Pencil, 24-hour wear. This claims it is waterproof, and I got mine in the number 203 Brown. One is not quite as pigmented. Well, it's all right. Okay, both of these performed pretty much the same at the half-day mark. They both were smudged down underneath my eyes and halfway gone. They both transferred down. I can see it on my bottom. Both of them are really worn off. The CoverGirl is much more worn off. The Revlon has a lot more on it. Like, it's not as worn off, but it definitely transferred down and has smudged Like they smudged even past the eye. They smudged down underneath my eye. It was not a pretty sight. And at the end of the day, both of them were almost completely gone. Some of it went on the bottom here. Neither of these are gonna work. All right, next up is another L'Oreal one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Last. This says it is waterproof up to 24-hour wear. And I got mine in the number 940, which is brown. On my right is one that I had high hopes for. Sadly, I wasn't able to get it in a brown. All they had was a black. This is the Pixi Eye Define Waterline, and it claims it is waterproof. Now, if it is made for my waterline, you would think that this is going to completely blow everybody out of the water. It's in the name. Pixi on this side. This is the one that's supposed to be for the inner eye. You can see on the right is the Pixi, and it's almost all gone, and it has transferred down to my lower inner lid. The left one, and it is pretty much gone, and it transferred down a bit. So I didn't even do an end of the day check-in for either of these. There was no point. There was nothing to check. Both of them were almost completely gone. Now, I did go back and revisit one of these. It was the Sephora 24-hour, because I kept hearing other people saying that it was their favorite one. It far surpassed like high-end ones that they have always loved. So I decided to put it up against the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist, which this one is definitely high-end. So on my left is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist. This does claim that it is waterproof, and I got this in the number 2 ebony. Again, on my right, I did the Sephora 24-hour. This is waterproof, and I got it in the color Tiramisu. So I thought I would try it again. At the half-day mark, the Makeup Forever was pretty much there. Like, it was pretty good. Far better than any drugstore. Far, far better. It did transfer down to my bottom waterline, but not horrible. But it did transfer. The Sephora 24-hour was mostly there when I checked in at the half-day mark. It did transfer down to my bottom waterline, but this was definitely a contender for the two of them being the best so far. So at the end of the day check-in, I had high hopes that maybe this high-end one, the Makeup Forever, was going to be the answer, because I will spend the extra money if it would actually last the whole day. So at the end of the day, this did wear off some. Like, it's not like it was perfect, but it was by far better than all the ones I had tried so far. Sadly, not drugstore, but if I had found one that was good, I was excited about it. So then I checked in with the Sephora 24-hour. Again, we did this before, and this time it had completely worn off. I mean, almost completely. At this point, I was pretty discouraged. I didn't think I was going to be able to find one that actually was going to work. But I did another test, and I actually tested it against the Makeup Forever because I had one more to try. On the left again, I did the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist. Again, this is in the ebony, which is brown. On the right, I did the Milani Stay Put Eyeliner. So this says it is waterproof up to 16 hours of wear, and I got mine in the color 02, which is semi-sweet. Milani Makeup Forever. All right, the half-day check-in. Milani blew it out of the park. It was almost completely like I had just put it on. It is by far, at the half-day mark, surpassing everybody. Wow. So far, so good on these. At the end of the day, the Makeup Forever was pretty much there. It had worn off some, but it was pretty good. I was still happy with this. And the Milani at the end of the day, almost completely there. This one is the only one that actually lasted the entire day. It barely transferred down. It didn't smudge onto other parts of my eyes. This is an amazing eyeliner for your waterline. This video right here is going to show you 5 mistakes that are common when buying makeup. I will see you in maybe that one or another one. God bless.